call it a farm because Bitcoin mining is the biggest business globally now. Why do I say Bitcoin mining is the biggest business? Bitcoin mining is the biggest business now. Now, coming into Bitcoin investments, there are options, but I want to let you know that these options, they are good, but the truth is that if you are not into mining, you cannot profit like someone that is into this investment. Look at the three options. The first option is trading. The second option is buying and holding. The third option is mining. Now, of all the 17 mining firms that mine Bitcoin, it's only BitClub Network that gives opportunity for average investors to have an opportunity to invest and earn for a good time. Now, if you check it, most of the platforms that are coming out, they will tell you you will earn Bitcoin 52 weeks. Some will tell you 2 years. But BitClub Network gives you an opportunity to mine Bitcoin for life. That is if you are ready to go full length with them. Now, with the current wave of activity surrounding Bitcoin, anyone that is not in BitClub Network between now and March may never have the chance of having an opportunity to mine Bitcoin. Why? Now, the reason is this. Most of these institutional investors like JP Morgan, Goldman and Sachs, Citibank, Bank of America, and so on, what they will do, just like they are doing now, they are pumping money into Bitcoin investments. When they notice that there are opportunities available to them such as this, they will move from trading to mining. What do I mean? Currently now, we have Genesis Mining, Antpool, Bitcoin Pool, and Bitfury. These are the big boys as far as Bitcoin mining is concerned. They will move their money. JP Morgan pumped into a $37 million in October into Bitcoin trading, and check it, as at that time, Bitcoin was at 4,300. So if the price is 20,000 now, you should know he has made over 500% of his investment. So if they have an opportunity for mining, what they will just do is to pull out, say 200% of their profit and push it into mining, pull it and be selling to you. Now, what they are going to do, don't forget, they are still going to be one of the major players in New York Stock Exchange. 2 weeks ago, the American government approved Bitcoin to be featured in New York Stock Exchange. By March, it will be featured in NASDAQ. Tomorrow, being 18th of December 2017, is going to be featured in the commodity market exchange. Now, this will form the major forces that will be driving the price of Bitcoin. Now, BitClub Network, let me go down. BitClub Network is a global wealth building company for digital currency markets. Actually, they are into mining of Bitcoin, but they tend to use the MLM structure to give opportunity to every investor to grow beyond what they invested. I will explain in detail. Now, what is in for you in BitClub Network? Now, BitClub Network is a unique investment model. The model they present is very, very unique and versatile. It gives you opportunity to earn beyond your investment, just like I mentioned before. Now, your earning is in two phases. The first phase begins with 1,000 days, and the second phase will begin when the share repurchase will start. I will explain that. In the daily profits, in each of the pool, we have four different pools. Pool 1, which is 50-50. Profit is shared 50-50. Pool 2, profit is shared 60-40. And pool 3, profit is shared 70-30. Now, 50% of your profits from pool 1 will be used to do what we call a share repurchase. And this share repurchase is done every 4 days. So every 4 days that this share repurchase is done using 50% of your profit per day, now another 1,000 days start counting for you. You have the first 1,000 days. Every share repurchase takes place 4 days. So in a month, we have averagely 7 share repurchase. So another 1,000 days, every 4 days, 1,000 days, you start counting. So each of that share repurchase, 1,000 days keep counting for you. So you earn endlessly. As far as that farm, Bitcoin mining farm is working, you will keep earning. So profit is daily. And thank God the Bitcoin business is a global business now, because many nations are adopting. The German government 3 days ago announced officially that they are legalized Bitcoin. So they will be the first. Japan alone has already incorporated 59 banks to accept Bitcoin for daily transactions. And by January next year, they will be the first country also to start paying people, their staffs in different companies, with Bitcoin. Now, the activities in BitLove Network is purely a teamwork. Now, the larger your team, the larger your streams. Let me take that word again. The larger your team, the larger your streams. And you also enjoy a continuous innovation, in the sense that it will get to a point where Bitcoin will be too massive. When I mean massive, it will be too massive. Now, the prediction for Bitcoin this year by Tim Draper, Timdrapper, you can Google it and check. Tim Draper said that Bitcoin will hit $10,000 by 2018, but it has already crossed $20,000 by 2017. So if this is what is happening now, what will happen by March next year, by June next year, by September next year, and by December 2018? So this should give you a picture of what to expect as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Now, being a continuous innovation, they have other opportunities that your investment can be growing. Why? Bitcoin can grow to a point where people may not be able to afford to buy. So they may decide to say, okay, let me do Zcash, let me do Monero, let me do Ethereum, let me do Bitcoin Cash, or let me do Clubcoin, as the case may be. Between now and next year, they intend to bring in nothing less than 70 unique other models of cryptocurrency into the same platform. That will make it a unique model. Now let's move on. Now, introduction of BitLove Network and the blockchain. Now, let me say this. The blockchain is more like the powerhouse that powers every cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is the first blockchain that is open to the general public for transaction. It was the first, and it is the first that have gone global. It's the first that have been adopted by every government and most of the banking institution. Now, the blockchain, I can liken it to your MTN network, your Glo network, your Airtel network. Now, the blockchain is an electronic ledger that stores information. Also, this ledger is transparent. Transaction between me and you can be viewed. Now, your transaction in the bank, there are some details you don't have access to. There are some details that may not be shown to you. But in the blockchain, my transaction between me and any person I'm transacting with is transparent. A third party can even view it. It is safe. It is unanimous. You can send any information you want to send. Now, don't forget this. The use of the blockchain is beyond money transaction. In the next 2-3 years, we'll get to discover that the blockchain stores more than money. Now, let me say this at this point because we need to clarify between the Bitcoin and other means of transaction that are being stored. Now, the paper money is a means of transaction, but not a store of value. But cryptocurrency, digital money, Bitcoin is a store of value and also a means of transaction. Gold stores value, but it cannot be used as a means of transaction. And that is why you need to understand at this point, because some people have been wondering, why is Bitcoin just rising? It's a store of value. You can't exhaust it. You can use $50, you can use $100, but it will keep appreciating if you didn't exhaust what you have. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Now, let me make us understand at this point also. Now, profits that are being made from this platform, you can move it from here to the blockchain. When you move your earnings to the blockchain, the value appreciates and the price increases. The value of your Bitcoin appreciates as the price increases. So this is exactly what we do. Now that I've located more mining platforms, what I'm just going to do within the next 1 week is to make a pullout of some fund, create some streams of earning in those other mining platforms that are good, like Omnia and Crypto Gold. Why? As I make the profit, I deposit it in my blockchain wallet. Those profits, as the price of Bitcoin goes up, my value appreciates. Another good thing about the Bitcoin blockchain is that the fees are minimal. When I mean minimal, 0.005. It's only when there is a compounded transaction, that's when charges tend to be moved from that to at least maximum $10 for volume transaction. So, and transaction is instant. When I mean instant, the beauty of this is that nobody can steal your money. Why? It has dual confirmation, double authenticator, email confirmation. So someone can only have access to your email. But if he steals the money, he cannot be able to delete the transaction. The transaction will also show where the money entered and who took it, which wallet did he enter, which IP address, and all those details. So transaction in using the blockchain is very unique and transparent. Now let me move on very fast. How much money can you save from international remittance? Take for example now, Kenya abroad send home nothing less than $1 billion every year. Nigerians more than presently now is over $50 billion. Ethiopia, $3.7 billion. This excess fee cut across African continents is enough money to pay primary school fees of 14 million children in Africa. So the advantage we have using this platform, charges are reduced. Charges are grossly reduced to the barest minimum and money is saved. Now, Bill Gates used it to make transaction for Microsoft and it saved him $15 million for a transaction of 440 million. $15 million was saved for that transaction. So it shows you how good the opportunities are. Now, why is Bitcoin so important to you? Number one, you escape inflation. Our paper money has been suffering inflation and will not stop suffering inflation. Why? Government involvement. They manipulate it from CBN. And as long as they are in charge in manipulating what goes out, what is printed, it will keep suffering inflation. That is why cryptocurrency investment is creating what we call a global disruption. Global disruption in the sense that the power of control is being broken. Stop that, man. The power of control is being broken, and not only that, they don't determine what you spend again. Now, let me shock you. There's one of our colleagues, he's a pastor. The son was to pay school fees in Canada. He was finding it difficult to even get $10,000 from the bank. That school fees was paid using Bitcoin. All they just needed to do was to transfer the Bitcoin over to him in Canada. He withdrew it and went and paid the school fees. Now it's a normal thing. Investing in North Korea is already accepting Bitcoin as the school fees. Most of the airlines are already accepting Bitcoin as payment for school fees, and the charges are still minimal. So you can check it. You can verify all these informations. Just Google any information you are in doubt about what we are saying, Google and check. The next one, it is global, and also it is transparent and low cost. We'll move on to the next slide. Good. Now, getting started in Bitcoin, the first thing you need to do is to create your personal wallet. Your personal wallet is like your personal bank account. Now you go to www.blockchain.info. The only thing that will require you is your email address, username and password, and that account is created. And please, as you create that account, write that password in a diary or in a good place where you can access it anytime. And word of caution, peradventure you misplace your wallet login, that is your password, don't use that wallet again. You may never be able to access it. In fact, if you have used it in any of the platforms to receive money or for you to be credited, please change your wallet ID. What you see on the screen, look at where the cursor is, looks like your wallet ID. Anytime someone asks you, send me your Bitcoin wallet, this is what you send. Nobody can cram this except you are Apostle Suleiman. You can't cram this. All you just need to do is go to where you saved it and send this information to the person, and they will credit you. This is your ID in the blockchain. Now, for safety's sake, I will say at this point, you can have 10 or 15 accounts. If you are a big businessman, at least you should have 10. You have one general, you have one personal, or you can have two personal. From the general, you withdraw to your personal. Why? Now, people may decide to go and search to know what your wallet is. But for safety's sake, just like we had advised by the founder of BitClub, Ross, make sure you have a place where you store your Bitcoin. Don't put it in your general wallet. Pull it out from your general wallet and put in another wallet best known to you or to your wife. Are you getting what I'm saying? Best known to you or your wife. And if you want to exchange your Bitcoin, there are many places where it can be done. Go to Luno, go to yobit.net. Even our banks in Nigeria, GT Bank, Zenith Bank, Stanbic IBTC, they are already exchanging Bitcoin. So you don't need to look for where to exchange your Bitcoin locally in Nigeria. Let's move on. Good. Bitcoin can be used everywhere. Presently in America now, they have almost close to 1,200 Bitcoin ATM. Now, locally in Nigeria, you can use Bitcoin ATM card. All you just need to do, I will forward the information later, but you can copy it and go to WageCan, WageCan. WageCan, just Google it. They have a site now where you can register and get a Bitcoin ATM. All they just need to do is to give you an ATM card. You can draw your money here in Nigeria in any of our ATM, but it is not to our advantage. The reason why I say it's not to our advantage, they are paying you with the current paper dollar rate and not with the current Bitcoin rate. So if you are going to use it, know that you are dashing them your Bitcoin. Yes, you are dashing them your Bitcoin. So they are using the parallel market rates to determine what you get because you choose to use their account. So they are making money out of your Bitcoin. Now, you can use it for online shopping, Pay Store. You can link it to PayPal and many other things. We may not need to watch this video. Let's go straight. So, how do I participate in this revolution? Like I mentioned before, there are three ways: buying and holding. The buying and holding has been quite profitable. Like there's a young man currently, as I'm talking with you, he bought just 1,200 in January. Without trading, without doing any mining, no buying and selling, his Bitcoin has appreciated. With the current price now, he has nothing less than $20,000 worth of Bitcoin in his wallet. That's what they call buying and holding. You buy it and leave it there without touching it, without using it. So it's just appreciating. How is he appreciating? What is even making it to appreciate? Now it's just appreciating on the forces of demand and supply. Demand is high, supply is low. What is making supply to be low? There is what we call difficulty ratio. Now, the difficulty ratio in mining can be explained in simple terms. Now, every 10 minutes, a Bitcoin is mined. Now, when Bitcoin mining started, up to present time now, the half-life has brought Bitcoin to 3,600. That's what it is as at June last year. They're mining, every Bitcoin is mined every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, Bitcoin is mined. So what they mine on a daily basis is 3,600. Out of this 3,600, 2,400 goes to Asia. 1,200 is shared globally. Now, that's why I pity anyone that goes to any site and they tell you they will give you free Bitcoin. There is no free Bitcoin. Check what is mined. There is no free Bitcoin. And any site you go and they tell you they will give you 5%, I promise you that site will close in nothing less than 3 months. There is no site that can give you above 1.5%. Any site that gives you more than 2%, watch out for a scam. They will scam you. Why? The difficulty price of mining Bitcoin is so high. That is why the price is influenced. So how do you earn if this is obtainable? Now, what happened is that most of these other platforms like Litecoin, Ethereum, they have created an opportunity where exchange can take place. So you can earn Bitcoin in several various ways. Now, it is only in BitClub network that apart from what you are earning in mining, what you earn from referral can increase what you are earning. Now, we will explain this in the next 3-5 minutes. Okay, you also do what we call buying and selling. Now, as the price is appreciating now, people take advantage of the little drop and they enter again. Now, every time there is a curve down, people will enter. Every time there is a swing up, they have made profit, they pull out. So they are doing what you call buying and selling. They buy, they sell. They buy and they sell. But the buying and selling looks more like a slavery adventure. Why? Because your eyes will be on your system. I don't want to be involved in a system where I will have to be watching the trade. Yes, it's not a good system. It's better you do buying and holding than to do buying and selling. Buying and selling is for people amateurs that want to make quick money. There is no quick money anywhere. The best opportunity is to enter into mining. Now, what is mining all about? Now, we will explain this using this slide. Good. Look at it. When Bitcoin started, it was mined every 10 minutes. A new Bitcoin is released to the miners as reward. Now, Bitcoin they have to mine from inception 21 million Bitcoin by the year 2140. How many of us will be available that time? That goes to let you know that what you are doing now can be transferred as a legacy to your children. Now, when Bitcoin mining started, they were mining 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. Now, this has continued until the first half-life. After the first half-life, they were mining 25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. 8 years have crossed. They are now mining from June last year, June 2016, they are now mining 12.5 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. So they are mining an average of 3,600 Bitcoin on a daily basis. What is causing this is what we call half-life. And this half-life is created by the difficulty ratio. Now, what is the difficulty ratio about? Now, take for example now, you are watching me from your computer. Another person is another computer. All of them are trying to solve to get a mathematical equation, an algorithm. Every time they get a combination of numbers that falls into that algorithm, a Bitcoin is created. And once that one is created, you can't use it again. It's just like now, you take an MTN card, you load it into your phone. The moment that numbers enters, the value translates into what you have bought. If another person tries to use it, it will say that this number has been used by someone else. If you yourself try to use it, say this number has been used by you. So the difficulty there is the time frame taken to generate a set of number that falls into the algorithm. That is just all. That's what creates the difficulty ratio. Now, let's move on. Now, the BitClub network makes it simple for anyone, which I call an average investor, to take advantage of this opportunity to mine Bitcoin. Now, let me break that word, mine Bitcoin, again. Now, mining Bitcoin is like buying a machine. See what I'm showing you from the screen now. It's like buying a machine from the company. Now, this machine will be mining your Bitcoin on a daily basis. All of them are interconnected and powered by a system. Now, some are using hydro electricity. Some are using, what do we call it? What do they call it again? Solar power. Some are using solar power. The solar power works in some places. It doesn't work in some places effectively. So the hydropower, the solar power, and companies that can afford bigger generators where there is not so much heat, that's where our mining takes place. So it is configured. Let's take, for example, this machine now. It is configured to run for the first 1,000 days. Phase one network is all about bringing into the team the emergence of individual investors with low level capital, an average of $599, and mining have started for you, and that's how you grow. So the vision is growing bigger and bigger. When we launched in March this year, we told them that this is the vision for Africa. But we told them that in 1 year we can produce this figure. In 1 year, they are targeting 10,000 in 5 years for BitClub network. But I told them that in 1 year we can produce this figure. And with my team alone, latest by April next year, we have nothing less than 20,000 persons coming into this platform. Nothing less than 20,000 persons coming into this platform. And you will see where the benefits and the advantages comes in for handy for everyone that is coming, particularly you that is listening now. Now, how do I verify if BitClub and Bitcoin is legitimate? Now, there are many scam sites. To confirm if they are real, copy this URL and check it. Any of these companies that is not in this URL is not a mining company. Either it's a franchise or an attachee So any of these 17, the first one you go click blockchain.info/pool. You will see a circle showing you different companies that mine Bitcoin and their allotment on a daily basis. The next place to check it is coindex.com, Bitcoin/venture/capital. Go and check it. Another authentic site you need to visit to know who actually owns a Bitcoin mining farm is worldcoinindex.com. These are the three major sites. Please, word of caution. Coin market cap, some people pay to feature there. But in this place, you can't pay. If you have it, they will verify it before you are featured. Now, let's go on now. The Bit Club network have different other coins that they mine apart from Bitcoin. Now, something unique and amazing happened. When we joined, they gave us Club Coin free. And they also gave us Coin Pay free. Now, look at this. So far, I have 5,404 Club Coins. By 2018, latest June, one Club Coin will be well over $100. Do the mathematics. That will be well over $800,000. That's not my Bitcoin. No. This is just extra coin that they gave. And Club Coin, as at the time they gave it to us, it was 15 cents. But in the coin market now, it is well over $6. So you can check it. Now, apart from that, they have CoinPay. CoinPay is a global exchange, but this is more like shares, which can also be converted to coins. So far, I think I have close to 8,000 plus Club Coin. So apart from my Bitcoin that is there, I have additional benefit, which was more like a promo. Now they are going to start another promo this week we are about to enter. And anyone that is privileged to sign up likely may get either CoinPay, but I'm not sure of Club Coin. Now, if you get CoinPay, celebrate. Why? Because if it is only 10, it's just like you having 10 Bitcoin. Having 10 Bitcoin, you are a big man already. Because by 2020, one Bitcoin will be pursuing $1 million. So you should know where you will be, where your power will reach as at that time. So all these coins, they are mined by BitClub Network, and they have nothing less than 60 other coins which will be mined in the near future. Now let's go on, please. Now, how can I join? Joining the BitClub Network, you enroll as an exclusive member, a one-time payoff of $99. That's one time, you pay once. You cannot pay every year. You just pay once and become a member. The next thing you do, you buy a share. You buy a share, you have pool 1, you have pool 2, you have pool 3, you have pool 4. Now let me say something at this point. I have two friends who bought pool, one bought pool 2 in March this year. As at last week, that person have earned $3,338 without referring one person. Yes, without referring anybody. When I logged into the back office, I said, look at your screenshot. The person said, when did I do all this? I said, you didn't do anything. They are just mining for you and paying you. Now, the other person took pool 3. As at 2 weeks ago when I checked, she has made $4,645 without referring one person. It's not up to 1 year. It's not up to 1 year. So if this is feasible without doing any work, then I want to let you know, just like Warren Buffett said, if you have not grown to the point where you are sleeping and your money is working for you, you will work till you die. Now, this is one of the platforms that gives you an opportunity for your money to work for you while you focus on other things. Now, you can now see why I can throw my energy into this from the start and allow it to run while I focus on my other assignments. In fact, mining is one of the best opportunity I have had as far as cryptocurrency investment is concerned. Why? It gives me opportunity and time to focus on other things. The only thing I do, I strategize, think, and take advantage of other platforms and opportunity to grow my investment and take charge of the future. Now, just like Dr. Mensa Ontabi said, buy the future. And I want to tell you, investing in BitClub Network mining gives you an opportunity to buy into the future. Why am I saying this at this point? Only 6% globally is aware of cryptocurrency investment. Only 6%. What will happen by 2020 when the awareness begins to grow bigger? You're already a millionaire. So you can start by buying pool 1. Don't forget, pool 1, if you buy pool 1 $500, you are paying $599 because of the registration. Pool 2, you are paying $1,099. Pool 3, you are paying $2,099. And the founders pool, which is the Baba of all, you are paying $3,599. And that is how it works. So whichever one you want to buy, you can go beyond it. Now let me say this. As at the time we bought, our share per day, our daily earning per day was ranging between $2 and $3. That was as at January this year. But now the price of Bitcoin has hit $20,000. I hope you know my earning share must have doubled or tripled or quadrupled. Good. Now what I decided to do, just like I explained before, I had to be compounding. So by compounding, what I've been doing, every of my profits in a month, I use it to buy more pools. I'll buy. So far I've bought close to 74. And my target for 2018 is to hit 1,000. By the time I hit 1,000, I beat that man's record in Japan. I beat his record, neat. Are you getting it now? Why? I'll be earning from all the, anytime I want to pull out, I just look, draw from everywhere and pull out. Let's move on. Now, the team building is one of the most unique. I will tell you why it is unique. Why? So you now appreciate team building. Now, those people that joined and they are not doing anything, they are now eager to do team building. Why? Because they've tested the waters. They could see what they could earn without referral. How much more when they enter the referral? Good. The first one, opportunity in the team building, is what they call the binary team circle. Now, the binary team circle operates in such a way that each pool gives you a point. Like pool 1 now gives you 3 points. Pool 2 gives you 6 points. Pool 3 gives you 12 points. And pool 4, which is the founders part, gives you 21 points. Any person you sign up from these pools gives you points. If you sign somebody in pool 1, you have 3 points. So the binary team circle operates in such a way that anytime you have 15 points on your left, 15 points on your right, you cycle out $200. You can have 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 3 cycle, 4 cycle, 5 cycle, depending on your ranking. There is also ranking. Now, as you come in, you are a miner. You grow to become a builder, which is the first rank, to a pro builder, to a master builder, to a master builder, and a mega master. I will be ranking a master before the end of this year. And before March next year, I must level up to the master builder. I will tell you the advantages too. Now, the advantage is this. If you rank a monster, you cycle to infinity. You can cycle up to 10 times per day. Why? Because points will be hitting you from different angles. Are we getting it now? Now, they also have what we call binary matching bonus. Every time someone sign up from your team, sign up any person from your team, you have the $10 matching bonus, and it is endless. We also have what we call the level up bonus for the full share, and we also have the level up bonus for the repurchase, and we also have the residual infinity bonus. We'll take them as we go down the line. Now, this is what the binary cycle looks like. If you look at it, pool 1, 3 points, pool 2, 6 points, pool 4, 21 points. Now, I noticed just like from this side of my leg, from my right leg, I have close to 17,000 points. So now my energy of focus will be on my left. Now it's so amazing. What I mean amazing, like last week, I just woke up after resting on a Sunday like this. I logged into my back office. I saw 3,000 pounds. So I checked my account history. I discovered that I had almost 4 cycle bonus, different from the other bonuses. So when I checked it for 2 days later, the same thing happened again. So I now checked this other side and now discovered that something has been hit in from this side. Now, the momentum is high now. Why? Bitcoin is enjoying more global attention now. So everybody is looking for a safe landing where they can be enjoying Bitcoin earning without stress. And this is one of the most credible platforms. So this is what the binary cycle look like. We'll move on to the next one. As I'm rounding up quickly, please be getting your questions ready. Now, this is what the earnings look like in the matching bonus. Good. From the Pro Builder, you can see you earn $10 in level 5, level 6, then from the levels level 7 to level 8. So the Master Builder that can earn to such points. You see, the deeper you go, the more they're earning, the more they're earning, the more they're earning. Now, recently, there are some adjustments. As a miner, if you sign up someone in level 1, you are paid $25 as matching bonus. Now, these are some of the recent changes which we are yet to incorporate in the slide. If you sign someone in pool 2, you earn $30. From pool 3, you earn $60. And from the founders pack, you are paid $120. These are recent changes as a matching bonus as per sign up. Now we move on, please. Now these are the various ranking. Now it took me 1 month to become a builder. It took me an average of 4 months to become a pro builder, but because of my work strength took me more time. That was why I should have been able to hit this now and begin to work towards this. Now, what made it possible for me is because someone that is on my left, no, on my right, is also an active worker. So it's easy for me to soar. As I'm soaring, he's also soaring. So he's already a master builder ahead of me, but I'm earning more than him. No, so the next thing now is for me to hit master. As I hit master, the next thing, latest by March, I become a master builder. Now look at the implication. As a master builder, the earning range will be between $50,000 monthly. As a master builder, you are well over 500,000 monthly. So you make your choice. And don't forget, you are earning for life. Now look at the next opportunity. The level of infinity. Now you signed up somebody. That person signed an answer. You are permitted to have limitless direct referral. But the implication is this. Your first 2 referral gives you 5%. Your next 3 gives you 6. Your next 3 gives you 7. The next 3 gives you 8. In that order. Now, when your direct referral begin to sign up, you begin to enjoy the infinity. You get 1%, 2%, 3%. It keeps going down and down till infinity. That's why there is no day I will log into that back office that I will not see that money has dropped. No day will pass that I will log in that money has not dropped. Now let's take a look at the next one. The next one is called the share repurchase. Don't forget I said that share repurchase is done every 4 days. Now, anytime your direct referrals, they do share repurchase for them, you earn 10% for the first 2, 12% for the next 3, 15% for the next 3, 18% for the next 3. It keeps going down. Now you can now see why people are earning massively. There is no opportunity such as this apart from BitClub Network. Now, this model that BitClub Network is using has already been adopted by Crypto Gold. But Crypto Gold is yet to balance their platform very well. That's why I must tell you, stick to Beat Club Network. You can see it now. Now, look at the next one. And that's how we go. And this is all about Beat Club Network investment. And thank you for giving me your ears and listening to all this. And now wait for your question. And thank you for our moderator, Stephen Akintayo. Welcome to the club of billions. Billions not in Naira, but billions in dollars. God bless you.
Wow, come on, guys. I thought you would clap for Pastor. I thought you would clap. Come on, celebrate him. Put your hands together and celebrate Pastor Tony for that impactful session. More people are just joining. Unfortunately, those of you who are just joining us have missed one lecture, but don't worry, there's still 2 more lectures today. So what we're going to do is we'll start taking your questions. I will be reading them and then Pastor will answer you. Some of you have been asking questions earlier, but I advise you to just go ahead and ask the questions all over again. Okay? Some people, I don't know whether they're having issues joining us. Maybe I don't know, but some people said they're trying to connect, they're having issues. So a lot of people are clapping. Tony says, I'm clapping. Olushola says, great. Benjamin Wakiki says, nice presentation. Ola O says, thank you, Pastor, very great session. Benjamin Wakiki says, all we have heard was the advantage of joining. Okay. Okay, so what do you want to hear before the disadvantage of joining? I mean, Bitcoin for now is all about making money. My session, I'm going to tell you what is my own advice as to how to package yourself for the day Bitcoin will fall, if it will ever fall. But at the moment, it's just going high and high and high. So nobody has seen the disadvantage of Bitcoin for now, okay? But I will tell you, just generally as an investor, as somebody who has been doing investment over the years, how to package your investment. But I advise you, I'm a member of Club, so what all these people are teaching is something I have also done. I think it makes sense. Falano says, is this Bit Club advantage or not? I don't understand what your question means. What do you mean by this? Is this Bit Club advantage or not?
No, there's a platform called Bit Club Advantage, but it's not Bit Club Network. Now go back and check. Bit Club Advantage pays you weekly, but they don't have what they just copied. It's like trying to rebrand a name so that you can get customers. But now the same people that come to Advantage, they met me when they came to Nigeria that they want me to be part of them. I told them, you don't have what we have. I've looked at your slide. The truth is that they pay you weekly, but I'm being paid for life. Paying for 52 weeks, I'm being paid for life. Which one will you choose? I'm being paid for life. My first earning starts with 1,000 days. My second phase of earning is endless. That one will be transferred as a legacy to my children. So which one do you want? Do you want to go to Bit Club Advantage? But I want to sincerely tell you, Bit Club Advantage don't have this presentation. They don't have this compensation plan. And what drives a platform is compensation plan. What makes people to come into an opportunity is compensation plan. What makes people to stick to a platform is compensation plan. So you have had the tool. Maybe you are in Bit Club Advantage now. Go and check it again and check what you have had. Then you will make your decision. It's a very simple thing. There is a platform called Bit Club Advantage with 12,600. You can start that one. That's for people that want to do that. But for this, you are earning for life. I hope that answers the question.
Okay. So I'm sure you've gotten that.
Good, they ask the questions now because
let's see. Abiola said, nice one. Falano Akim Manuel says, clapping, nice one, love you. Peterson Chike says, nice one. Olakunle Oladipo says, great presentation, thanks. Ola O is laughing. Kende clapping here is clapping for you. Benjamin Wakiki says, with the volatility in Bitcoin, what are the risks involved? Well, this is a program that is like a third party between you and Bitcoin. The next presentation will be on how to buy Bitcoin directly by yourself. And it's in that particular presentation that the conversation about volatility comes to play. But this is a program. This session that you have been taught is a program that helps you handle Bitcoin. Okay? And then you go process.
Let me add to that. Talking about volatility, whether volatility goes up or volatility goes down, it does not affect mining. Why? Because on a daily basis, you have signed a contract with the company and they will be dropping your profit on a daily basis. So whether Bitcoin volatility go up or it does not go up, or you are mining and your profit is dropped for you on a daily basis. So if volatility goes up, thank God. If it comes down, mining is still taking place and you are still earning. Now, let me say this again. As far what they call volatility is not really volatility. It's just that more investors are coming in with bigger cash. They are pumping in more money. Like I said before, commodity markets exchange is going to future Bitcoin tomorrow. Now they have not futured it, and yet investors are taking position. This sudden rise in price started 3 days ago. Why? They were just waiting for December 18th. So they want to drive the price to a good point so that when it is featured in the commodity market exchange, they have made profits. When the thing finally is showcased, they can drop profits. So what they call volatility is not really volatility. This is not Forex. You are only experiencing more inflow of investor taking position in the purchase of Bitcoin from different platforms. So it is driving the price upward. Obviously, after price is driving upward, they will draw profit. That does not mean that it will crash the price of Bitcoin. It can't crash.
Welcome to the webinar.
Go ahead, sir.
I just finished explaining that. It can't crash. The price can't crash. It will keep growing.
Oh.
In fact, if you are waiting for when the price will crash, wait till next year. You will see that this present price today, as at March next year, it must have hit $46,000. Write it down and say, so today is 17th. Maybe by the next webinar that will be privileged to meet you again, you will remind me you said so.
Okay, so I think you've heard that, Mr. Benjamin. Okay, for now, let me say Bitcoin is the biggest and high return business. Every business has its risk. Every business has ups and downs. But for now, Bitcoin keeps soaring. So what I advise you, there are 3 types of investment. You divide your money into 3. There's low risk investment, there's mid risk investment, and there's high risk investment. Bitcoin investment is one of those high risk investment. My advice to people, whenever you have put money on a high risk investment, I just keep bringing money in a crazy way for you. As you are making profit, make sure you are putting a good chunk of that profit into a low risk investment and a mid risk investment, so that whether the challenge comes in future, whenever it crash, you will have had investments, other types of investment that are still there, standing. I gave an example of one of my prototypes who did MMM. A lot of people lost money in MMM, but this lady, by the time MMM was gone, she was 3.5 million richer. That was the only money, the money that was even sitting in the account. Why? Because she, first of all, she learned about the business just like you guys are learning now. She read about their programs. She went through their courses. She knew that, number one, she should only put any money she's willing to lose. Number two, as she was making profit, she was withdrawing her profit, and she was investing that into a more, risky investment. And so when the whole thing went down, she still had plenty of money and she didn't even lose anything. So that is always my own advice to any form of investment you're doing. Every business has a risk, and it is risky not to even take a risk. So stop asking all the time for what's the risk level, what's the risk level. Take action, my friend. Okay, Oluwa says, what are the dangers of your deposit being wiped out due to fluctuations?
Like I said, I'm a miner, I'm not a trader. There's a difference between someone trading Bitcoin in a platform and someone that is mining. You only stand the chance of your investment being wiped out if you are in a trading platform. That is when price have gone below your stop loss. When price have gone beyond your stop loss, obviously you will start losing money. I'm sure you got that.
I hope
when you are trading, there is what we call stop loss. But this is not trading, this is mining. In mining, there is no stop loss. They are only mining from you. It's like your Bitcoin is mined from the factory. It's not that it is placed in the trading platform. They mine from the factory and deposit in your wallet. That is just all. That's what makes it different from a miner and a trader. A trader must use a stop loss. When price goes up, it is in his favor. If price comes down, if there is no stop loss, his money will be wiped out. But not in mining. In mining, you have a time frame that your Bitcoin will be mined for you and dropped for you in your wallet, period.
Okay, my brother, I hope you understand this lecture now. One of the things I'm sharing with you guys, I don't know whether you guys are getting it. There are different ways to make money from cryptocurrency. And I shared that at the beginning. Maybe Oluwa wasn't around at the beginning. I said there are several ways. The first one we are learning, okay, is programs that are like third party to helping you earn Bitcoin. Okay, you are mining to get more Bitcoin. That is different from the other class that will be coming up later by Mr. Emmanuel is on trading. Two different things, okay? But in the same business. So one aspect you're able to make money from mining, okay? One aspect you're able to make money from trading. Again, this is why education is important. I really, like I said, have to congratulate all of you who are here. Because one of the mistakes people make, they go into business, they don't have an idea. They don't know what the business is about. They don't have education. They don't know anything. They just pumping money. At the end of the day, they lose. So you are beginning to learn the different ways to make money from cryptocurrency. And this particular one is the mining option, where this company, BitClub Network, is able to mine on your behalf. Once you pay to join, are you able to keep getting more coin? And you, of course, later you can decide to sell your coin, and that comes to money. So Ayomedia, I hope you have. Olu, I hope you have gotten the answer. Ayomedia Ojo says it's mind blowing. Yet we need to know how to fully get involved. Well, to fully get involved simply means you need to register. Pastor, maybe you want to give them the link for those who want to join the business right now. How do they join? Do they buy or can they use their card to pay on the website to join? Is there a link?
No,
They need
they
to
can
have
only use Bitcoin to sign up. You can only sign up with Bitcoin. Yes, you just buy Bitcoin. But I will forward the link. The site is undergoing upgrading now. They are trying to add the promo that will kick off next week. So the site is undergoing upgrading as I'm talking with you now. I've tried to check it before we started. They are doing that upgrading, but any person that wants to join can drop their details with you. Let them drop it with you. Your full name, your email, preferably a Gmail, your date of birth. The page will be created. Then when the person wants to pay, they contact you too. It's better that way. Your full name, your Gmail address, and your date of birth. Simple.
Okay. So all of you want to join, send me a mail to stephenakintayo.com. I'll forward it to Pastor for you, stephenakintayo.com. And in your email, in the mail you're sending to me, remember again your full name, your email, your phone number, and your date of birth. Okay,
Your Gmail address, Gmail.
Make sure the email you are sending to us is a Gmail address. Okay, M-E as Stephen Akintayo.com. M-E as Stephen Akintayo.com. I hope you guys understood the whole training that was done today. It was focused more on making money from mining Bitcoin. Okay. Let me see more questions. Emmanuel says, I learned a great deal. Thank you, Mr. Stephen, for the platform. Thank you, Pastor, for the info. Tochuku is clapping for Pastor. Falano, I can say, answer. Please, I need the link to join. Thanks. Send me a mail if you want to join the Bit Club network. Oluwatosin says, how can I get my Bitcoin card in Nigeria?
Okay. Currently now, just like I said before, I'm at the finishing stage of registration in WageCan. Now that WageCan, I think I will forward you the details so that you see it. That WageCan is a very big company. Apart from giving you, because they are MasterCard license. Thank God, anything that is bearing MasterCard, you should know that they have global weight to be able to power it. The last phase I'm doing now is proof of address. I just got my change of address from the bank so that I can just upload. And immediately I do that, in 1 week, they will ship my card to me. The cost of the card is just $185. So what I just did was to pay $200 so that I can have change inside it. And that change will be growing for me. Just as the price of Bitcoin is growing now, my change is growing in their hand. So they will ship that WageCan MasterCard to you. You can use it in any of our ATM in Nigeria. You go, all you just need to do is to move Bitcoin from your personal wallet to this card wallet and go to any ATM card, First Bank, Union Bank, GT Bank, Zenith Bank, Stanbic IBTC, Diamond Bank, go anywhere and withdraw. Provided they allow MasterCard, you can withdraw.
But this is only for those who are trading in Bitcoin, right?
Yes, you must have Bitcoin before you want to go and withdraw now with your card.
No, they need to know because, I mean, if you don't have Bitcoin, you are thinking you want to have Bitcoin card. I don't know how that.
Let me explain again. If you want to, if you must withdraw Bitcoin, then you must. If you must withdraw Bitcoin, then you must have Bitcoin. So if you want to withdraw using the Bitcoin ATM card, which is WageCan, the WageCan is the company licensed by MasterCard to use their name. You must have Bitcoin because you must withdraw from your personal wallet into that WageCan card. Then and now go and use it to withdraw. Use it to withdraw from any of the ATMs, Zenith, UBA, anywhere. It's accepted. We have tested it. In JOS, we have tested it.
Okay. Another question, I think this is very important. This person says, my question is, how can we confirm if this isn't a scam, that is BitClub Network. He once joined onecoin.com, but my Bitcoin was taken and not returned at all. Most of us were scammed. So secondly, how can a new investor identify scammers and avoid them?
Okay, now the first thing you need to do to confirm if BitClub Network is a scam, log into the blockchain.info.pools. Now that word pools shows companies that have Bitcoin mining pools. We have 17 companies that have Bitcoin mining pools, and BitClub Network is number 3. By the time they finish expanding their Bitcoin mining farm in Iceland and South Korea, they will be the number 1. In fact, they will be sharing the number 1 position with Genesis and Antpool. Those are the biggest so far now. But BitClub is number 3. By the time they finish what they are doing this December, January, they will be ranking number 1 with Genesis and Antpool. Now, when we are doing the seminar, go back and check it. I brought back the slide, blockchain.info/pool. Or you check www.coindex.com/bitcoinventure/capital. Check it. Then the third one is worldcoinindex.com. Check it. These are the sites you check to know companies that actually have a mining pool. Any other company that is telling you they have a mining pool is a lie. Make inquiries and find out. They may be attaching to other, just like, let me give an example now.
So can you repeat the websites again?
Okay, let me take it again. https://blockchain.info/pool.